I was hurt. I was bleeding. I had 3 bullets and a knife. I got to my feet and faced the door, my gun in my left hand, the knife in my right. I smiled. Let them come. Part 1. Hunters. There is no hunting like the hunting of man, and those who have hunted armed men long enough, and liked it, never care for anything else thereafter. Ernest Hemingway, On the Blue Water, Esquire, April 1936. Chapter 1. Holy Redeemer Cemetery, Baltimore, Maryland, Saturday, August 28th, 8:04 a.m. Time remaining on the Extinction Clock, 99 hours, 56 minutes. "Detective Ledger," he said, and held out an ID case. "NSA. How do you spell that?" Not a flicker of a smile touched the concrete slab of his face. He was as big as me, and the 3 goons with him were even bigger. All of them in sunglasses with American flags pinned on their chests. Why does this stuff always seem to happen to me? "We'd like you to come with us," said the guy with the flat face. "Why?" We were in the parking lot of Holy Redeemer Cemetery in Baltimore. I had a bunch of bright yellow daffodils in one hand and a bottle of spring water in the other. I had a pistol tucked into the back of my jeans under an Orioles away game shirt. I never used to bring a piece to Helen's grave. But over the last few months, things have changed. Life's become more complicated, and the gun was a habit 24/7. Even here. The goon squad was definitely packing. 3 right-handers and 1 lefty. I could see the faint bulges even under the tailored suits. The lefty was the biggest of the bunch, a moose with steroid shoulders and a nose that looked like it had been punched at least once from every possible angle. If things got weird, he'd be the grabby type. The guys on either side of him were pretty boys. They'd keep their distance and draw on me. Right now, they were about 14 feet out and their sports coats were unbuttoned. Smooth. "We'd like you to come with us," Slabface said again. "I heard you." I asked, "Why?" "Please, Detective." "It's Captain Ledger, actually." I put a bit of frost in it, even though I kept a smile on my face. He said nothing. "Have a nice day," I said, and started to turn. The guy next to Slabface, the one with the crooked nose, put his hand on my shoulder. I stopped and looked down at his big hand and then up at his face. I didn't say a word, and he didn't move his hand. There were 4 of them and 1 of me. The nose probably thought that gave them a clean edge, and since NSA guys are pretty tough, he was probably right. On the other hand, these guys tend to believe their own hype, and that can come back to bite you. I don't know how much they knew about me, but if this clown had his hand on me, then they didn't know enough. I tapped his wrist with the bunch of daffodils. "You mind?" He removed his hand, but he stepped closer. "Don't make this complicated." "Why," I said, "is not a complicated question." He gave me a millimeter of a smile. "National security." "Bullshit, I'm in national security. Go through channels." Slabface touched the nose's shoulder and moved him aside so he could look me in the eyes. "We were told to bring you in." "Who signed the order?" "Detective." "There you go again." Slabface took a breath through his nose. "Captain Ledger." He poured enough acid in it to melt through battleship armor. "What's your name?" I asked. He hadn't held the ID up long enough for me to read it. He paused. "Special Agent John Andrews." "Tell you what, Andrews, this is how we're going to play it. I'm going to go over there and put flowers on the grave of my oldest and dearest friend, a woman who suffered horribly and died badly. I plan to sit with her for a while, and I hope you have enough class and manners to allow me my privacy. Watch if you want to, but don't get in my face. If you're still here when I'm done, then we can take another swing at the why question, and I'll decide whether I go with you." "What's this bullshit?" snapped the nose. Andrews just looked at me. "That's the agenda, Andrews," I said. "Take it or leave it." Despite his orders and his